Sorry. Alright, so moving back into this. This is great material. This is real quality stuff. And, just from this, I would make, I would love to make so much material, turn it into blog posts, break it down with specific examples from your work or theoretical examples. And I don't think this should be free material, honestly. I don't know if you can give so much away for free. This could be some kind of paid ebook, just something, inexpensive. But this could be a paid source. This is amazing stuff. This is good. This is a good ending. Very straightforward. So anyway, now on to the meat of my presentation and my analysis about this. So first of all, alright, technically, I believe what it looks like your outbound marketer told you is that long form blog posts are the ones that do best. And 5,000 words, that's great. That's a good length. But then what happened is he didn't know that, or perhaps he didn't know, or whatever. The point is that to me, this could be way more web optimized, and more than that, this is such really great material that this could be broken down into way more stuff. So, what do I mean by that? First of all, it's not web optimized at all. If we're going to be doing web content, we should stick to 2 or 3 lines per paragraph. In business to consumer segments, it's alright to do 1 sentence per paragraph to make things readable. Readable, in our case, this is not necessary, but this would be really best. I think you can even tell now this looks a bit neater. And, when we get into sections like this one, you gotta admit that this just looks cleaner and it's more readable, especially for users in mobile phones. Second, you just give so much dense information. I understand for you must think that's a great thing, and technically you're right, but the point of our content is not to educate the user. We're not in academia. Our point is to show them that we can solve their problem and bring them in to the fold as customers. You give away way too much. People can really sort of read this and go off and do their thing and totally forget about you. And that's really not what we want. So this is like a contents hub worth of value. We could make 10 to 15 blog posts, a couple of lead magnets, and a lot of micro content from this, if you fill it up with some more real life examples and use cases. Then also we could definitely stand to make this more actionable. Very specifically tell people how they can do things and what they can do. A lot of this is purely theoretical. A good example of that is the secret of champions. We could improve this, just by making everything very clear. So, just as a very simple example, the secret of high performance organizations. For example, that's very clear, more actionable. Otherwise, if we don't make it as actionable, this could be an educational ebook. This could very easily be an educational ebook. But even if it were an ebook, I would still take this and turn it into a bunch of blog posts to promote the ebook, to get you a bunch of downloads. And I'm just looking at, there's so much quality information here. This is brilliant. This is super impressive stuff. So anyway, what I'm saying is we have to optimize this for the web. We would have to split this up into freely available content like blog posts and LinkedIn articles, and gated content. Gated content meaning they have to give you their email and their phone number or pay in order to get this. Just because there's so much dense information here, we would really have to make this a little less dense, fill it up with more examples and just more, not fluff, but more light material, because this is really deep. This is deep enough that I believe for a lot of people who are not from your field, and a lot of your customers that I believe are not from your field, this is intimidating. It's going to be intimidating for people. And point number 7 is that I would just make this a little more niche-y. So let's see. I don't remember where you mentioned this, but okay, I remember. So healthcare, industrial research, educational IT. So there's a number of industries you work with. Why don't we narrow that down and make it clear that we're talking about certain kinds of organizations? We're not talking about absolutely all kinds of organizations. We're talking about specific kinds, and I think we should really represent that. Moreover, gated content is here. Below that, we're talking blog posts and articles and stuff. Well, we should take that evergreen content and make it into like 8 pieces of evergreen content. Optimal performance improvement for healthcare, organizational performance improvement for researchers, and so on and so forth. So, from what I see, there's absolutely no problem with quality content. I believe I can help you present this better. Something you and I would honestly have to discuss between ourselves is promotional channels. I believe your very best promotional channel really may be the LinkedIn. This is just so strong. Other than that, of course, just having a blog on your website. I've checked it out. Must have closed it already, but having a blog would be great. Switching up your materials and the way you present things just a little bit, making small tweaks, I believe would definitely help conversions. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you find this valuable, if you think my feedback is quality, then we'll talk specifics. We'll jump on a call, I suppose, and/or after that, I'll make you a soft proposal for what I believe we can do. Before I forget, of course, almost forgot, we should definitely do Medium posts. Definitely. Medium is the platform for thought leaders. You're a thought leader. From what I saw, I'll just check again right now. But you're not on there, are you? No. You're not on Medium, and we will get you there if we work together. So, thank you for listening. I know this has been like 25 minutes long, but really wanted to do right by you. You look like a very hard-working person. So, I hope this was informative. Let me know.